Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech Tutorials. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the data types in Looker. So if you are learning a Looker or preparing for a Looker interview, so understanding data types is extremely important. So in this video, we will cover all Looker data types and explain way to use them and how to show in the real-time example in the LookML level. So by the end of this video, we will understand the data types to use in Looker. Okay, so in Looker, data types define how data is interpreted, aggregated, and filtered, and they choose the correct data type ensures accurate dashboards and the correct charts and the reliable metrics. So by using data types, we can it will affect the aggregation, filters, charts, and performance as well. Okay, so first, the first data types we are going to discuss is string. Okay, so string is by default, the data types. So if you're not giving any data types, also any field, so it will take as a string. Okay, so if you forget to give something data type, in that case, it will automatically will take as a string data types. You can see here, right? That so this is a category. So normally, the text values we can consider as a string, and it could be any the customer name, product name, brand, category, so department name. These are comes under the product, the string data types. You can see here, right? This is a string data type. So string data types are mainly used for the dimensions. They cannot be summed or aggregated. So these dimensions cannot be summed or aggregated. So we can't aggregate, this kind of data types. Okay, and the other data types we have number. So okay, you can see the right. So this is completely in the numbering part. You can see the cost, right? It could be either number or flat, but in our case, we will use it as if the numbering part. Okay, if I try to give the integer, it won't accept integer. Even if I try for float, even float also we don't have. The only the number is allowed. It could be the decimal values as well, including. Okay, it could be any number like like cost or revenue or those are comes under numbering part. Okay, so number types are heavily used for measures for the calculation. So this cost is we are going to use for aggregations like measures creating, right? So in that scenario we will use this data types. So another one we have date and date time. Okay, so the date and date time, let me see. Do we have any here? Okay, we don't have. So we can here we can see, right. So this is the created. So the created which is in the timestamp is the time. Okay, so we can divide into multiple places, like we can take as a time, date, week, month, quarter. So we can give different time frames. So when you are trying to create a report, right, so if you want, we can divide into multiple categories. In the one date, we can pick date, a year, month. Let me show you. uh, so we have created date here, right? Let me pull down the created date here. So we can see, right, we can, if I pull the date, it will give the exact date. So out of the date, if I want for month, it will take automatically month. This will give the month. So year end month it will give. So 12, 12. If you want to go for the quarter, even this will give them the quarter. So you no need to write any specific code. So this is a default functionality. If I use the dimension group, so instead of the dimension, if I use the dimension group, it will give all the values in a group, one group. So you can see the quarter as well. Let me go to the week, year, and time as well. So if your raw data contains time, it will give the time. If not, it won't give. Okay. So let me pull. So here you can see that, right, it's a completely 0, 0. It means the raw data itself, it's we don't have any, the hours, minutes, seconds. So that is the reason it is showing as a 0, 0. So rest of the things you can see, right? So from this one, it's extracted the year end month. From this, it's extracted the year end quarter. From here, it's extracted the week, which week we are in, and here it's extracted the year from the entire raw data. So coming to our topic, currently we are using as a time. So it which contains the time as well. If I trying to create a the created date, I want to give type as date alone. Let me refresh so that the created date is visible here. Otherwise it won't visible. Let me pull the created date here. So basically, which is giving the date. If I change the date to time, mm, so the date time. So basically, which is giving the time as well, not only the date, which contains the date and timestamp as well. Okay. So that is the date timestamp. The data type. So we have one more data type is local. So let me go for the local. Let me try to give the local. So we have country is string, right? We can give country here. Here you can see that the map layer is countries, right? So what will happen, it will pick this and it will show in the the map representation. Otherwise it will show as a just like a string, it will consider. But if you give this, right, map layer, so it will give the countries, means it will automatically detect the information, it will show in the map visualization. Okay. The similar way for the zip code or country, state, city, and latitude, longitude as well. It will show. So these data types allows Looker to automatically plot the data onto the geo map. So basically, it will give them the geo mapping. geomapping. Okay, so we have one more. The data type is tier. So tier is the data type which is going to be the bucket. So basically it will give the age group bucket. So currently we have here now the age. Okay, so I can give. So I would like to see the data from the 0 to 5 years up to 18 years. After 18 years as a different category. So in that case I can give yes. So it will automatically give them the tiers. It will give the range from the 0 to 18 and 18. Let me give it 20 and 20 to 40 and 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. So what kind of SQL value we are going to provide here? It's a table name page. Now let me save this information. Let me export this data. Okay, so age, based on the age, we are going to divide the age bucket. Okay, so we have data in age in the age bucket. Let me try to run. So to 18, it is taking as a T01. It's basically which is coming from the 0 to 20. Okay, so that is a bucket one. And here is the here T02, it's a bucket 2, and here is the values. Okay, so it's a bucket 2 up to 40. Above 40 is bucket 3. So basically it's divided into the category. Okay, so this data is in the format is in float format. So if you want, we can give the formatting. We can apply the formattings as well. Okay. So one more data types we have the Boolean data types. Okay. So Boolean data type is it's a new or it's a yes or no basically. Okay. So it will create the Boolean conditions. If the value is correct or not, it will give yes or no conditions. Okay. So if you give no the values, it will change basically. Okay, so that is a Boolean data types we have. So one more data types we have the duration data types. So basically the duration data type is helpful to understand the the duration between the start time to the the end time. So I can give the duration type as duration in hours, minutes, or seconds. What is the duration you want? If you want duration in a seconds basis or year basis, okay, so we have a very flexibility here. So minutes, hours. Let me take into minutes. So we can give SQL the start date when it is was started. If take it at the created date, and let me take the SQL end date as in the end date. I don't think so. We have end date. Let me see. Okay, we have only created data. Let me see in the order items. We have return date. Okay, delivery date, ship date when it is shipped. Okay, let me take this. Let me take this as in the example here. We can take, the dimension I can create. So what is the time? How much time it will take from the created to the delivery, when it is created the item and when it is delivered. Okay. So I want to take this into the minutes. Okay, in the SQL.